Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. The Red Wolves will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw on third. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. The aerial assault continues. Got the quick pass.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step.
He's going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. All kinds of running room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
14, ULM, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like this.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Wolves! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now the play fake. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pugh. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arkansas State, 28. ULM, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
ULM, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Here's the give off the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Pugh. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Line gets set, 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, going up top. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Warhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
ULM 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires on the run. And it's picked off. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the air. It's Pugh. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the beatdown has ensued. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas State 49, ULM 6.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Arkansas State 56, ULM 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They're going back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on the line run.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Swings it out to the flat. Got room at the 35. He's loose. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? He can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Pugh. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First and 10 coming up. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are...
Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Arkansas State 70.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Warhawks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. And it's caught inside the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his